So in the previous part, the example that we talked about for building capacity was RTII and the system that brings. In this part, we want to think about, collecting other data on an instructional program or system. And, I'll do that by bringing in an example of something I've talked about a couple of times this semester, so it's more familiar to you, and that is the word study learning walks that we did. So when we were uh, looking at our word study program, we knew that we wanted to increase the knowledge of the teachers in order to increase student achievement. So this is really based on work out of University of Pennsylvania when we think about this idea of human capital. And so by making the teachers knowledgeable and stronger instructors, there's kind of less reliance on always needing a coach or someone to help them with implementing a program or some new practice. So when we looked at this, we knew that we really had to think about what was the skill and the knowledge of our teachers related to word study. Quick example, I can remember walking into a classroom and, students sorting syllable juncture words, and, one student kind of pushed off the stressed and unstressed syllable cards as the headers and just kind of sorted the word based on long and short vowels in the first or second syllable. And so it was clear that the teacher's knowledge of the schwa, which is an important feature in syllable juncture, was kind of not there, and so, the students weren't able to carry over that understanding. So we know that our commitment was to help our teachers become better instructors with word study. We also have to think about the network of teachers, right? And so you want to build trust. And, this isn't going to be an important factor when you are working with one partner, two partners, a group, a building. And how do you foster that? Being very transparent with the work that you're going to do. And I'll go into some examples about that shortly. We, of course, think back all the way back, I think it was week one, where we looked at the uh, vision of the arrows, and the big arrow being the school and the small arrows being everybody inside the school, and really looking at, is everybody moving in the same direction? Is there a common framework across teachers in one grade level, but then from year to year, so that a student who learned one skill in third grade, it goes right into what they're doing in fourth grade. So these are things that you're going to want to think about as you're thinking about examining instruction in your schools. And then lastly, the structures. And we've talked about this throughout this week and in the past of, how are the schools organized? Everything from the meeting as well as the tools for the meeting. So is it, easy for teachers to access data and manipulate it and make sense of it and track their progress? Or is it something that teachers have to kind of go in three different spots to find? And so if there's kind of a, or are you in a school where there's really nothing? And so there's kind of some different experiences that you will have in this role. So when we kind of started looking at what we were doing for our learning walk, we know that we had to provide some large group professional development. Sometimes that was like a grade level of second grade teachers across the district, and sometimes it was a second grade group in one building. And in between that, we had to do a series of learning walks. And so this all kind of kept going back and forth, this idea of continuous improvement. It never really ended. So the first thing we should probably talk about is what a learning walk is not. Here's a short clip to give you an example of what a learning walk is not.
A, B, A, B, A, B, C. A, B, A, B, A, B, C. A, B, A, B, A, B, C. Now I know my ABCs. Oh, hello, Headmaster.
What are you doing?
Oh, I'm teaching them the alphabet.
It goes like this. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Now I know my ABC. Come along and sing with me.
I'll never remember that.
It's your job to remember.
How does it go with that?
A, B, C, D, E, F, G.
That'll do.
No, it won't do. A, B, C, D, E, F, G,
A, B, C, D, E, F, G.
H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P.
That's a bit I'll struggle with. It's too much. What about this? A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Now let's learn to count to 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
We're doing counting, are we?
No.
What are we doing?
Alphabet.
Now repeat. A, B, C, D, E, F, G,
A, B, C, D, E, F, G.
H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P.
H, I, J, K, Emily P. H, I, J, K, Emily P.
You're saying Emily, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
It's wrong.
It's too fast.
It's got to be fast to rhyme.
Oh, it's got to rhyme.
Yes.
Oh, okay. What about A, B, F, C, J, L, G, E, K, I, O, P, H, I,
It's got to rhyme and be in the right order.
You're just picking on me
Now
now.
we'll go again. A, B, C, D, eyes to me. A, B, C, D, E, F, G,
A, B, C, D, E, F, G.
H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P.
H, I, J, K, L, M, N, E, P.
L, M, N, O, P.
I want to go home.
L, M, N, O, P.
L, M, N, O, P.
Q, R, S, T, U, V.
Q, R, S, T, U, V.
W, X.
W,
That bell's for me, not you. W, X, Y, and Z.
W, X, Y, and Z.
Now I know my ABC.
H, I, J, K,
Come
L,
along and sing with me.
Hey kids, before we go, let's do nursery rhymes. Ba, ba.
So hopefully you appreciated that short clip. So for us, we really knew that, our priority questions really was how do students apply their word knowledge in reading and writing, because it's something that we weren't seeing. And, we kind of saw that they're memorizing the list, but they don't carry it over when they're either decoding or encoding outside of the weekly test. So one of the problems of practice and talking with the groups of people involved is that the activities that perhaps that the students are doing in the classroom really aren't engaging our students in enough exposure to the patterns and ultimately that discovery. So this was kind of where it led us to begin. And so we really, in our learning walk, wanted to involve teachers, coaches, principals, central office, in kind of visiting classrooms to look at the activities and see if how closely they mirror real reading and writing, and that could students explain their discovery in writing. And so we wanted to determine could they give examples or show us evidence of that. So what we did do was create a video that helped us to show teachers what a learning walk might look like.
Cat, that's a header.
Okay, there's a pig and a cat that's a header.
Cat, that's a header.
Okay, there's a pig and a cat that's a header. All right,
You put the
I'll help you
headers
turn
on
them
the
over. You put the headers up at the top?
Yep.
All right.
So here's in the cat. I only have 2 headers.
You have 2 headers. All right. What do we need to know about the headers?
We need to find these things. If they have the same little sound,
The same sound?
yeah.
So,
Mouse. If the mouse has the A in the middle, we put it on the cat. If something has the I in the middle, we put it at the pig.
okay, I got it. So what picture do you have?
Clap. So it goes under there, clap, clap, ah.
Clap.
It's a
Like cat. I see. All right. What's the next one?
Fish. It goes under here.
It goes where? Why does it go there?
Because it has it.
So I just wanted to show you an example. We actually used this video with our teachers so they could see that this was not a gotcha model, and we were really interested in what our students were able to do and know about their words. So after that initial learning walk, we tallied all the data. We provided building and grade level feedback, and provided district professional development so that teachers better understood the word knowledge themselves and then how to structure activities around that. So we kind of revisited this model, each time large group with the whole grade level, building levels with teachers, and then, kind of repeat that learning walk process. And so you've seen this data, so I won't explain, but you could see just within 2 months' time, our activities, changed. And so, and of course, we looked at, did the students' explanation go up? And we've talked about, why sixth grade perhaps didn't as a result of those syllable juncture schwas, that perhaps they didn't have that strong foundation of previously. And then we were looking for, could students show us that how they learned, and evidence in their reading and their writing, and we saw an increase in that as well. But we continued on with that, and we then applied those learning walk strategies to other areas. We In that plan for professional learning for teachers, we made sure that each time we did a learning walk, we took different teachers along with us, so they could all get that opportunity, and we learned to use Google Docs, and we could tally our data quicker and give feedback. Here's a sample of our guided reading Google form that we ended up using. Here was a sample of the results that we got. And we could start to see, we're teachers hitting all parts of the lesson that they were hoping to reach. And then, we saw, with the results that capacity for the programming and delivering it became more effective. Our professional development was more meaningful because it was based on what the teachers needed in the different areas of all curriculum areas, and we could really target. We target the need of each teacher differently. We saw an increase in our student growth. We are a district that is mostly dark blue, I believe, for all of our elementary for our growth. And so we're very proud of that. So I'm going to stop here for this part, and then we'll talk a little bit about those Tale of Two Schools in part 3 of this section.